So you're in the market for a new lens, but you're not sure where to start. Well, understanding the purpose of each lens will be crucial in choosing the right lens for the photography or videography you're looking to shoot. And if you're interested in learning more about the ins and outs of photography, check out our group classes on our website. There are many characteristics that give a lens a look and why you'd use them. The most important factor about a lens is its focal distance, or zoom range, which is identified by the number labeled in millimeters on a lens. Depending on what brand camera you use, you'll find there are many different options for lenses, far too many to name in one list. So a good rule of thumb is to group all the available lenses into 4 categories, which will help you narrow down your options: portrait, wide angle, telephoto, and specialty. And before we dissect each group, here's a quick video reference of what your lens choice does to the look of our image, and pay attention to the distortion around our subject, the compression of the background behind our subject, and the way color and light reacts to our image. Some commonly recommended portrait lenses are a 50mm or an 85mm lens due to their ability to create a beautifully blurry and compressed background while maintaining a nice, sharp subject. And for most occasions, these lenses don't require you to be uncomfortably close or far from your subject to achieve a quality photo. Wide-angle lenses are used primarily for landscape and architecture photography. A 16mm or 24mm lens are great for these occasions. But it's important to note that you can choose between a zoom lens, which allows you to change your focal distance, and a prime lens, which is locked at the distance they are given. But sky's the limit for this art form, so feel free to try out all of our lens options to see what works best for you. Having a zoom lens, especially for wide-angle photography, is a great option that allows for more versatility and less need to switch out between lenses, like a 16-35 or a 24-70mm lens. But a prime lens will almost always be sharper and better in low light conditions than their counterparts, like a 50mm lens. To get close into the action for things like sports and wildlife photography, you're going to want a telephoto lens. When the focal length number increases, the more zoomed in you'll be to your subject. So lenses like a 70-200 or a 150-500 are great options. But something to keep in mind, which is the second most important factor in choosing a lens, is what is the maximum aperture of the lens. The aperture refers to the depth of field within a photo and how much light is able to be focused onto your camera's sensor. The aperture is represented by the letter F on lenses. The lower the number actually means more light passes through the lens and creates that shallower depth of field. And in most cases, the lower the aperture number goes, the sharper, faster, and cleaner your images will be. So, a 70-200 f2.8 lens will be sizably different and better than a 70-200 f4 lens. And you'll find that lenses with larger apertures typically are more professional and in turn more expensive. But don't worry, there are great options for everyone. There are all sorts of specialty lenses, like macro lenses, which are used for getting really up close to your subject, like bug and flower photography. There are tilt shift lenses that you can manipulate the depth of field and panoramic stitching ability of your image, which are best used for ultra wide angle photography and/or product photography. Cinema lenses are a great tool for those who shoot video, as they're outfitted with a third ring on the lens that allows you to quickly and easily change your exposure or ISO directly on the lens. To learn more all about these types of photography and lenses, you can read our weekly blog covering a range of exercises and professional tips. Or check out our events tab at the top of our website, which is all instructed by our Pixel professionals. So what lens is best fit for you? Well, there's no right or wrong answer. It solely depends on the type of photography or video you're looking to shoot. Give us a call and one of our lens experts can help guide you every step of the way. Stop by one of our store locations and try out any of our countless lenses available, or even rent one out and take it for a spin. Here at the Pixel Connection, we're ready to help you take your best shot.